Hey everyone, this is Richard from WELSHYTECH, and this time we're checking out something from Valkyrie. This time it is the V360 Lite all-in-one liquid cooler, and I have to say this looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so this is the V360 Lite from Valkyrie. So let's open this up and have a look. And look at that, just comes with a little handle. That's cool. So let's open it up, shall we? How do you open it? That's going to be another thing. Haha, I know. Right there. Okay, so here is the packaging. So you get the installation guide. This will tell you how to install it as well. It'll also tell you what it actually supports, which will be the latest AMD and Intel CPUs. Now, by here is the cable. It's standard ARGB and 4-pin PWM, which is nice to see. Now then you've got the accessory box, which is by here. Let's have a look what comes in the box. Okay, so very nice packaging as always. It's something I've always expect from them because they are good at it. Now this is a I know what this is. This is for AMD. So instead of worrying about it, you just put these in, put the mounting bracket on like this, and done. That's quite easy. It's much easier than some. Then we've got the rest of the accessories, which will have like all the screws, the mounting brackets. Then it will have, what's this? Oh, that's the Intel back plate, and then you've got all the other screws. And yes, it does come with thermal paste. So let's get rid of this now and have a look at the AIO. Okay, so here are the fans. Now, yes, they are connected up to a proprietary cable, but what I will say is that it's done very nicely. So you've got the fans here, which are pre-installed, and this is a trend I'm seeing a lot lately with the brands are starting to pre-install them. To be honest, it's a lot easier for a lot of people. So let's get this open, and then we'll have a look at the block. Go. Ooh. Oh, look at that. No, I like that. This does come off. Ooh, it's done by a poker. Oh, but there it all comes off, does it? Does it all come off? Yes. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that. That's cool. Now, I like that effect. That looks really, really cool. Look at that. That looks amazing. It's done by poker pins, but there, and it's really, really nicely done. Now, I haven't checked out an AIO from Valkyrie for a while. It does come with pre-installed thermal paste. Make sure you remove this, obviously. Then it's standard ARGB. Now, the overall look, I really like. The design, I like this pump here. I've seen pictures of it. It does look really, really striking. So, let's have a look at the overall spec, shall we? Okay, so it says beer cold plate dimensions is 58.64 times 56.28, and it's 3.3 millimeter. Aluminium, that's obviously the radiator. Radiate dimensions 120, 397 by 27. That'll be the overall thickness. It's a 360 millimeter rad. Now the pump speed is from 800 to 2800. That's actually okay. It is a 12 volt. It's 3-pin ARGB. As for the tube length, it's 450, so it's a little bit longer than some. The sleeve, obviously, it's a polyester filament, so it feels really nice. They reckon that the TDP is 300 watts. To be honest, the 360 will be actually beneficial for anyone these days. Ooh, comes with a 5-year warranty. This does. That's fantastic. So as for the fans, now the fans, they've rated the fans for 81.68 CFM. That is really, really high. The start pressure is 4.0 H millimeter to ore. Then of course on the overall fan speed, they say it's 800 to 2150 RPM. That's quite fast. It's a fluid dynamic bearing. They rate it for a 30.5 decibel rating. Obviously the lighting is ARGB. It's PBT PC, that's the fan material, voltage 12 with a 4-pin PWM and a 3-pin ARGB. Now it says the length of the cables are 650 millimeters, so that's quite long. And as for the CPU compatibility, it does support LG 1150, 1151, 1155, 1156, 1200, 1700, 2011, 2011 version 3, 2066, AM4 and AM5. So let's get this on the test bench, shall we? This is the V360 Lite from Valkyrie. This is the fans at 50% fan speed. Barely hear them at 50%. Same thing, but 100% fan speed. Yes, they're definitely louder, but they're not obnoxiously loud. Okay, so as for the overall test bench now, the test bench I use is my AM4 platform. It is a Ryzen 9 5900X with 16 gigs of DDR4. It's an X570 platform with an RX 7600 XT, but it is also housed in the BQuet Shadow Base 800FX. Okay, so as for testing, I've done two different types of tests. I've done 50% fan speed and 100% fan speed. Now, as for the room temp, this was at 7 Celsius, but did go up to 13 Celsius after testing. Now, as for 50% fan speed, the CPU power before during the testing was 201 watts, but did go down to 187 watts. CPU clocks 4.9 and the lows were 4.4. So as for the overall benchmarking, I use my same run of tests: Cinebench R23, Blender Pavilion, Blender Classroom and 3D Mark CPU test. So for Cinebench R23, the idles were 22 Celsius with a max of 75. Blender Pavilion, idles 22 with a max of 72. Blender Classroom, idles 22 with a max of 71. And 3D Mark CPU test, idles 22 with a max of 63 Celsius. So, as for 100% fan speed, this is where probably the best results. And as for CPU power, it did draw 202 watts, but did go down to 191 watts, but that was a lot higher than last time. So as for CPU clocks, it was 4.9, but the low was 4.4, well above base clocks. You don't have to worry there. So as for Cinebench R23, the idles were 21 Celsius with a max of 72, already a difference there. Blender Pavilion, idles 21 with a max of 71. Blender Classroom, idles 21 with a max of 69, nice. And 3D Mark CPU test, idles were 21 with a max of 61, the biggest jump so far. And what I'm going to do now is actually put up a graph right here, showing you guys how this actually performs against other 360s from Thermalright, Be Quiet, or any other AIOs that I have here, or at least I've tested on this platform, to give you a rough idea which one you should buy. Okay then, so what did you think of that? Now, what I'm going to really say, first of all, is I like the overall look. If you watch the B-roll, I will say for this product is absolutely gorgeous when it's lit up, and it does look fantastic. Now, the fans, yes, they're rather loud, but remember, when I do my noise testing, it's without the side panel on. Once you put a side panel on, it will dampen the noise somewhat. So just remember, that's just a representation to give you an idea of what it sounds like. Now, other than that, the overall fit and finish, fantastic. To be honest, I've expected that from first looking at Valkyrie products, their overall fit, finish, as well as the packaging. The overall experience of having a product off them is amazing. So, yeah. Now, this performed very, very well. It's one of the top AIOs I've tested, especially when it comes to the amount I've tested, when includes Antec, Be Quiet, Thermalright. It's one of the top so far. So, should you buy it or not? Well, that's going to be up to you. I'm not going to say to buy it or buy it. But what I will say that I don't normally say, that if it was me, I'd buy it for myself, because I think the overall look is fantastic. Yes, the fans are a tad loud, but you can always put that down. And as you saw from the thermals, 50% to 100%, there is a difference there when it comes to thermals. But if you get it in the sweet spot, then it's going to be fantastic for thermals as well as noise. So, yeah, look, at least I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, because I have got so much coming. I've got another 2 AIOs here from Valkyrie, monitors, I've got gaming controllers, I've got headsets, I've got more coolers, AIOs, I've got AIOs here from Deepcool, I've got a case here from Deepcool, so I've got loads of stuff coming. Also, I am going to be revamping this area, that's why, for the different angle. You've already said you want it blue. I'm going to look for different colours, but if any ideas come up, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic week and weekend ahead of you. This is Richard from WELSHYTECH. Goodbye.